going on, people? Nicky P here. Uh, Believe it or not, making this video not on a bad note. I'm basically trying to see and get opinions of you, the viewers, what you think would be good content. Um, there's no wrong answers, no stupid answers, no bad ideas. Um, it's just, I'm kind of wanting to get into the gaming aspect, but I also want to know what else, my viewers and fans and everybody thinks. So, with that being said, I am calling on all viewers to either comment on the video, said video, or to send me messages on Facebook if you want to. On Facebook, it is Nick Ferris. Just look me up. You'll see me at the video pictures of me and my 3 kids. I want to know what the viewers think and what your personal opinion is. So I'm wanting to ask the viewers, so to speak. I do gaming videos. I already do kind of like a taste test / food game videos. What would be something else that would interest you or would pique your interest as a viewer? Would it be topics anywhere from life, living, stuff that I've went on through my life, stuff from losing a loved one, parents or someone or someone you love is diagnosed with cancer. I started to do the Cancer Chronicles with my father, Bill Rocky Ferris, but that was just something that I started, and we haven't really done one in a while, so I thought about doing one of them. But I also wanted to know if there was other stuff that, we did the Cancer Chronicles of asking questions of a cancer patient, of someone who has dealt with cancer. But I also want to do a questionnaire, so to speak, on the surviving family member, which I would do myself, of a cancer patient or said cancer, both my parents, as far as some people may know, some people don't. I'll go ahead and lay it out there, not trying to make this video too long, but as some of you may know, I lost, my father has gone through cancer. He had 3 different treatments of cancer. When me and my older son's mom split up because of, multiple reasons, my father ended up finding out he had blood clots on the back of his leg. So after that was found out and he went to the hospital in UK and everything, they ended up finding out that he had a mass in his colon, which was colon cancer. Now, it was basically stage 3, the higher end of stage 3, to where they thought it was going to spread to his other organs, which most of you may know, or anybody who has a family member who ever had cancer. When it spreads to other organs, it's normally called stage 4, which sometimes can be treated and sometimes it's not. It's called terminal. So he ended up getting colon cancer, and then we ended up getting that removed. So luckily his colon fit back in place, so he didn't have to have a colonoscopy bag or nothing like that. But then after that it ended up spreading to his bladder, and he ended up peeing blood and have a bunch of issues with that. So they ended up finding that he had bladder cancer. So when that was done, then they ended up doing surgery on that too. They were able to take the part of his bladder that was out that had cancer, but then it also made his bladder smaller. So it was an issue, and he goes to the bathroom irregularly, and he urinates quite often. But then after that was found out, then he ended up developing liver cancer. Now, they were in the process of trying to find out if they can do surgery on liver cancer, but then by that time when they found out, he had I guess I can't remember what they call it, but with him being diabetic, his liver is not how it's supposed to be, so it was sciatic of the liver, something like that. I'm thinking that's what it is. I might be wrong, but that sounds about right. So they couldn't do surgery on the liver. So with that being said, they basically told him there's nothing they can do, which shoots to the term of being terminal. Now, that's about my dad. Not many of you may know, but like I said, there's a couple pictures back here. There's this one right here, and then this little one right here. That is my mother. Um, Not everyone knows this. Not everyone knows me as well as most family knows, but I ended up losing my mother when I was at the age of 12 to lung cancer. My mom passed away. She was diagnosed with lung cancer, stage 4, and it was terminal. So there was nothing they could do. She did chemo and radiation, but by that time it was already way past point of no return. And she went through a lot of stuff besides that. Like she had to have a window put in she had fluid around her heart. That's what started it. So then they actually put a window in around her heart to drain the fluid through her, bowels and her bladder and everything. But then when they did that, they ended up finding out that her lungs were really far gone. So that's why I'm bringing that up, because it's not just the one parent that I have that had cancer. It's the two. So I was wanting to go to the point of I also thought about doing, a questionnaire about people who, for me in general, or I can do a questionnaire, hopefully, I don't know when, but my brother and me are, there's a hard way to say, but like both our parents ended up having cancer, not to mention family members through my mom's family and my dad's family had cancer. And it was just something that we deal with. But when both parents have cancer, it's kind of one of the things that kind of a realization to you that shows you that there's a pretty good chance that you're going to end up having cancer. And I went through it. Like I said, I went through losing my mother at a young age. I lost quite a few family members before I was even born. Actually, I had my grandfather, my mom's dad, died of brain cancer. So I was wanting to see if maybe a questionnaire thing would be good to do on, the child of two people who ended up having cancer. Plus, it also kind of relieves the stress on kids because they have someone to talk about because they don't feel alone. Because I know growing up when I was 12 years old and my mom passed away, it was very hard. Came out of nowhere, kind of left corner, didn't expect it. My mom smoked, but excuse me, that was about it. And I didn't really pay attention to it. With being a kid, you don't really pay attention to stuff like that. And being the age I was. And then she's in the hospital. She's out of the hospital. She stayed in the hospital for about a year. And then she ended up coming home. And then that was the process of, she passed away, I think it was about a week or two after my birthday. It was a few days. She passed away before her birthday too. She would have turned 42. So I turned 12, and we had Thanksgiving dinner with her. She came home and she made dinner, even though she was far out of it. She still made dinner. And like I said, growing up being a kid who loses your mother at a young age, that kind of stuff really, it's hard for children. It's hard to cope. It's hard to deal with. And like I said, I've been through this with not just one parent, but now I'm also doing through it when I'm older with my dad. And I have kids. So my kids eventually someday will, I hate to say it, but they'll lose their grandfather. And that'll be an issue for them that I'm going to have to help them through. But this kind of thing is something that no child should be left alone to deal with, because losing a parent, especially who is a mother or father, is really takes a toll on somebody. So, kind of just wanted to ramble there, but I just wanted to know if there was anything, if there's any kind of videos or content that you think would be good. Tattooing is always an option. I do tattoo. Not the best, but I do tattoo. From time to time. I've been doing it since I'm wanting to say 18, maybe before that, maybe 16. I don't remember. It's been quite some time. But I tattoo. Of course, I'd have to do a video, take a little time lapse. Maybe it wasn't huge, poor thing, but something small. But I just wanted to kind of ask my viewers, said audience, of what kind of things they think would be good content. Anywhere from, tattooing, drawing, gaming is, like I said, I do gaming. I do taste testing. You know, or just in general topics to talk about, or like questionnaires of, questions for the survivors of cancer patients. That could be an option. Just things that would be on your mind, things that people want to ask. I'm pretty open about everything. I don't really hide nothing. Could be, like I said, a lot of the videos I talk about now is about divorce and custody, and the reason I do that is to help people who have that kind of problem with like a custody battle, so they don't feel alone, because nobody really needs to go through this shit alone. Not everybody has somebody, so I try to give the option of that. I know not everybody gives a shit about my opinion, but if I have an opinion, I'm going to give it. Not in an asshole kind of way, but I always wanted to become a psychiatrist, and I like to talk to people. When I was younger, I used to not talk very much, but the older I get, I usually try to talk to people, communicate. I like the aspect of communicating with people, talking to people, learning about them, helping people the best way you can, because I've always tried to do that myself, and that's what I'm trying to get at. But I'm going to go ahead and close this video out. But like I said, any of you, my viewers, now would be your time to speak up. Like I said, I gave you my Facebook thing. You can message me, or you can leave a comment on the video. I just want to know what other stuff you think would be interesting. Because, I want to make sure that you guys are intrigued by my videos and to keep you guys interested. And I'm just trying to do stuff the best I can. Eventually, I'm going to get my kids again. Like I said, I'm working on that. There was an issue with car seats, because the car seat that I have, their mother tried to say it wasn't the right one for Bryden, but I had 5 police officers said it was good. So now I'm supposed to be getting them this week. So hopefully that'll be good. And I'd like to do a video with them. But, anything you think would be interesting to talk about, anything you think would be, a fun video to watch that would intrigue you, or anything in personal, let me know. And I mean, the possibilities are endless. There's really nothing that I wouldn't do on video, except for OnlyFans. I refuse to do that. I'm not getting paid for them services. So, plus, I mean, that's not something that everyone will see. But anywho, I'm not that desperate. But anyway, let me know what you think. Let me know what your personal opinions are. Give me your opinions on what you think and what you think would be good content. And like I said, there's no wrong answer. There's no dumb question. There's no dumb nothing. I'm looking for stuff to keep you intrigued as the viewers, and I want you guys to be a part of what I do. And that's why I do it. It doesn't all have to be bad. Like I said, I talk about divorce and custody battle right now, but there's a good side to life and there's a bad side to life. And I don't mind talking about either, or doing stuff for either side. It's just that it's just one of them things that you do to make content, and I like doing stuff to make people think that they're not alone on certain things, like death of a family member, cancer. I know that's the most untalked about topics. Nobody really wants to talk about that shit, but that's the hardest topic, and I don't mind talking about it because I went through it. Losing family members, losing friends, being a single parent, 2 failed relationships because of the person you were with was not who you thought they were. There's a lot of endless possibilities. But I'm gonna go ahead and sign off here. I appreciate you taking time to watch my video. Like I said, I'm on Facebook. You can message me, or you can leave a comment on the page. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Then you'll be notified, and go ahead and click notifications to let you know when I post new videos. Go through, see all my old videos. There's a couple videos that aren't on there anymore because my children's mother deleted them off my computer. That's why there's a big gap between the life of Nicky P. It goes to part 3 and then on, because 1 and 2 was my first 2 videos about what was going on, and she deleted them. But anywho, let me know. I appreciate you all for watching my videos. I love the views. I love how at least I'm okay with a few views, let alone anywhere from 20 to 200. I mean, that's amazing. And I appreciate every single one of you. who watch my videos and take the time to, listen to me talk about personal problems or just game in general. But I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go. Love, peace, check, and grease to you all. And I'll see you again real soon. Later.